people to come over illegally.
If you guys keep sending that garbage out, yeah, but it's not true.
So this is a garbage report?
Yeah.
Okay. So
$450,000 per person. Is that what you're saying?
That was separated from a family member at the border under the last administration.
That's not going to happen.
Now, we talked yesterday about the ACLU. They were involved in negotiations, and the ACLU said either Joe Biden is misrepresenting, has forgotten, or nobody told him. But the DOJ and Department of Homeland Security and Health and Human Services, according to the ACLU, were in fact negotiating a deal because there are a bunch of lawsuits. This would be settling the lawsuits to pay each of these individuals who were separated at the border under the Trump policy $400,000 per, as much as $1 million. Even CNN fact-checked it and said Biden is not telling the truth.
Jake, this is one of these cases where the president is quite imprecise and leaves it to his staff and us to be the precise ones. So here are the true facts. The Wall Street Journal was correct not reporting garbage when it reported that the Biden administration is in discussions to settle lawsuits brought on behalf of families affected by the family separation policy. And the Wall Street Journal was correct in reporting that these settlement discussions include talks of possible financial compensation. In fact, White House Deputy Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre said today at the White House briefing that President Biden is comfortable with financial compensation as long as it ends up saving taxpayers' money and helps people turn the page from the horrors of the Trump days. So,
penalty flag. How does paying illegal aliens who are separated at the border by trying to cross our country illegally save taxpayer money? I guess that's the way the whatever it is, $3.5 trillion so-called infrastructure plan pays for itself. It won't cost anything. Biden math.
Policy. And the Wall Street Journal was correct in reporting that these settlement discussions include talks of possible financial compensation. In fact, White House Deputy Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre said today at the White House briefing that President Biden is comfortable with financial compensation as long as it ends up saving taxpayers' money.
Biden is comfortable with paying illegal aliens who tried to enter our country illegally as long as it saves taxpayers from paying money to illegal aliens who tried to cross our borders illegally. Got it.
And helps people turn the page from the horrors of the Trump days. So why did President Biden talk about garbage, saying this report was garbage? Well, Jean-Pierre said he was referring
$450,000 to help people turn the page? Those are some expensive pages, aren't they? Man.
As long as it ends up saving taxpayers' money and helps people turn the page from the horrors of the Trump days.
Helps people turn the page. How much will you pay me not to turn the page? How about paying me to turn the pages from the Obama administration?
So why did President Biden talk about garbage, saying this report was garbage? Well, Jean-Pierre said he was referring specifically to that $450,000.
Oh, it's $440,000, not $450,000. How about not a dime? Why are we paying illegal aliens money who entered our country illegally, were separated under a legal policy, a policy that even Donald Trump then renounced, retracted, and we're paying them $450,000 or whatever we're paying it, and we're doing it in order to save money because we want to turn the page. Wow.
Amount the Wall Street Journal cited. Now, as a fact checker, I'm very skeptical of these day after explanations, clarifications that the White House and other politicians offer.
As a fact checker, I'm very skeptical. Can you imagine if Donald Trump had done it? Donald Trump has lied 10,000, 12,000. As a fact checker, I'm very skeptical. As a fact checker, I'm a little leery of these. Notice how Biden gets treated. Peter Ducey is the one who asked the question.
I asked him a very direct question.
That's right.
And he dismissed the idea entirely. They are saying that he was just dismissing the $450,000. But if payments like this were completely out of the question, well, the president made it sound like the payments were completely out of the question. And now they're saying, no, just the $450,000 payment.
He said it was garbage. The whole report was garbage.
About the way forward, Mr. President. As you were leaving for your overseas trip, there were reports that were surfacing that your administration is planning to pay illegal immigrants who are separated from their families at the border up to $450,000 each, possibly $1 million per family. Do you think that that might incentivize more people to come over illegally?
If you guys keep sending that garbage out, yeah, but it's not true.
So this is a garbage report?
Yeah.
Okay. So
$450,000 per person. Is that what you're saying?
that was separated from a family member at the border under the last administration.
That's not going to happen.
So that's not going to happen. It'll be south of 450, but it's not going to be 450. How about nothing? How about they pay us? What is this? You enter the country illegally. You get separated under the policy that was perfectly legal. However objectionable some people found it. And they get paid $450,000 for their trauma? Can you imagine how much we're going to be paying these Haitians coming up here? Because they were housed under bridges. I'm sure they suffered a lot of trauma. And don't we want to turn the page? Now, the Durham report has produced yet another indictment, casting further doubt over why this thing ever started and pointing further and further to Hillary Clinton as the originator of what started this entire 2.5-year Russian so-called collusion probe. 888-971-SAGE, 888-971-7243. Do you know how well Youngkin did among women and among minorities, even though he was dog whistling to white supremacists? Say it ain't so, oh great Eldersky. Don't forget, third hour, Can You Beat Kirk and Phonebro? More on that in due course. 888-971-SAGE. Phone in, 888-971-7243.